Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Well, I thought... Muto! That's a half-decent try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Raspilicueta. Willian. Looks to clip it forward. And he just whacks it away. And it's Kovacic. Jorginho. Speculative strike. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Raspilicueta cuts it out. Willian drives it forward. Giroud. It's Giroud! Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
And this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition now, when a player of his calibre can open up the scoring so fantastically. It could be a very long match for that defence to prevent a recurrence. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Chelsea go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Federico Fernandez plays it forward. Keeper's ball. Jorginho gets it back. Raspilicueta. And it's Kovacic. Kovacic! And another time! He's done very well to get to that.
Giroud sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Looks to bypass the midfield. And here's Giroud. It's Giroud! Just too much. Fractions.
Giroud probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Now the counter. Willian. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's on his way. That's a decent ball. Shapes to shoot! In it goes!
and as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Newcastle grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
And there's a long ball. Dubravka can hoist it clear. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Fernandes. Federico Fernandes plays it forward. Played into the middle. He's had a shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Newcastle go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Pedro. John Joe Shelvey gets it back. And here's Kovacic. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Massive leap! They've scored!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Rose. Could be a... Hits one!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's Bentaleb. Oh, he's for chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Jebem, te usta.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Hit long and direct. And the finish! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have! Jim, your thoughts?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
So all referees had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
So once again, we're underway. Willian. Shot at goal! Hayden. Rose. Danny Rose gets it forward.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Willian. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Mašu kurac.
Javi Manquillo pumps it into the area. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Bentaleb. Goes for it! No attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Hayden gathers from the goal kick. Giroud tries lifting it over. Pedro. Fired deep towards the back post. And here's Kovacic. Played out to the right. Whipped it. Up to meet it!
Nah, motherfucker.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Rose. Federico Fernandez tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Muto. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Yeah, now that he's scored, this defence is on high alert whenever he goes anywhere near the ball.
Hayden sends it forward. And that's one way to annoy his teammates. And it's played forward. Done very well to intervene. Giroud. And here's Giroud. Federico Fernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
A mamu ti jebem, sred pičke, no.
Beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Gets into a dangerous position. And it's Rose. Nicely controlled. Bentaleb.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Federico Fernandez battles to win it back. Over to the left. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Sudija, mamu ti jebem, sred pičke i smrad jedan.
Continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Jebem ga u usta,
Going for goal!
It's obvious that they prefer a greater cushion to sit on, but will they?
No, that's not the ball he wanted.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing it.
And Batshuayi! No mistake!
To jebem ti sunac, gol! 6-1, jebem ga u šupak,
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Fernandez. Rose.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It is now or never. Time is against them. Just brushed off the ball there. Willian with a definite foul.
Jebem ti sudija mater, sred šupka, pička mu mater.
The temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Jebem ti mater.
Muto. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, wonderful stuff, and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. Oh, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Cesar Azpilicueta. As a fellow fullback, I'm a massive fan of this guy's tactical awareness, positioning and defensive duties. He's a real dogged customer. He won't back off when things get tough, and he'll always step up to the plate when the pressure is on. He's my type of player.
I wonder whether that has anything... Chance! And he's there to clear it. Oh, that probably deserved better.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross. Look, there are some very good headers of a ball in this team now, and they'll be demanding the right delivery.
Tries a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
The defence did very well to be able to close him down in numbers like that. They basically suffocated his hopes.
Sinclair tries to stroke it through. Giroud, hit long and direct. Has a hit! There's a goal! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Chelsea have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? First quarter of an hour gone. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Hoists it forward. Preston have a free kick. Chelsea get it back again. And it's Giroud. It's Kovacic!
No,
Deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Christensen with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
mattere.
Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Pulisic. Jorginho. ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Gets away from his opponents. Pedro, can he find a finish now? Big chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Willian. Jorginho. And here's Pedro. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
Pedro must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Forward it goes. Sinclair gets the better of his man. There's the shot!
What the fuck?
They've played it short. Going through. Jorginho gets it back. Jorginho very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. A chance to play it in. And that has put paid to that. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Giroud plays it long. Danger averted for now. Hits one! No, not this time.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Nugent tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Azpilicueta. Giroud. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Chelsea go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Here we go again. Sinclair. And here's Nugent. Pedro. Defenders on the back foot. Dinks one in. Oh, tries a shot!
Oh, man.
The timing of the pass was exquisite.
Shit, man.
Preston can make their change now with a break in play. Nugent plays it out to the wing. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Jorginho! And they are pulling clear here. Giroud was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
Chelsea take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition now.
No way through there. Jorginho puts his foot on the gas. Deftly done. Giroud finds himself offside.
Yeah, too late.
Azpilicueta plays it forward. Now it's Giroud. He's one on, going for goal! Goal! Surely now they are well...
Goal.
Oh, look, the keeper didn't know whether he was coming or going in the end, and he just got lost.
He snuffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team.
Kovacic has given away a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Rudiger drives it forward. Looking to break out here. Pedro tries to swing. Towering header! He scores! And again, they pile on the misery.
By the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
4 in the game. He is the man. It's become a case of men against boys.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Has a goal! Oh, denied at the last.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Great leap! And he's missed it. Christensen positions himself well and cuts it out. As Piliqueta looks to dink one in. It's out for a goal kick. Let down by a lack of accuracy.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Giroud, Conte. That is Conte. And the finish! Oh, almost a sixth.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Now a chance to break. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment.
It's Giroud! Keeper always had the measure of that. Sinclair. As Piliqueta goes back to base. Keeper sends it forward. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hit into the middle. Jorginho. Pedro tries lifting it over. There's the through ball. And goes for goal! It's in! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
Needs to get it forward quickly. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chelsea have done it again. Another step towards glory. Still a fair way to go. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, it was fairly emphatic. To move on to the next round with as big a winning margin, I think can only benefit their campaign. A springboard win and a very buoyant outlook.
Chelsea emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Benfica have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
We have already started here. Rafa Silva switches it towards the other side. And it's played forward. Rafa Silva has gone out. Kovacic. Jardel. Oh, terrible pass. Has a hit!
Nah.
Kovacic goes looking. Gets good distance on it. And it's been taken straight back. Well played, he saw that coming. Weigl plays it forward. Look at the defender bombing forward. Nicely controlled. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. And it's Willian. Kovacic. And here's Giroud. Away from immediate danger. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Goes for goal! They've scored! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space,
Very,
but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Motherfucker.
A 1-0 lead established.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Jardel gets into a dangerous position.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really, to be honest.
Benfica have a free
Yes,
kick.
yeah.
It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
He's got away. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Jorginho positions himself well and cuts it out. Pulisic. Giroud. Now it's Giroud. Forward it goes. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Now it's Pedro, Giroud, it's Giroud! It's broken loose! And he's there to hoof it away. Up to meet it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Pedro brilliantly anticipated the delivery, and he'll be annoyed it didn't lead to more.
An untidy challenge, free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. It's a long ball, and it's not hit its target. Well, that's where he wants it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely measured pass. Andre Almeida. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Incoming cross. Right through the middle. Well positioned to make that interception. There is the half-time whistle. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Chelsea are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Giroud plays a clever pass. Andre Almeida. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? He's got options out wide. He's left his man. Jorginho. Pedro goes on a charge down the left. Kovacic. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? And here's Jorginho. That's Piliqueta. Ball's come loose and the chase is on. And here's Pedro. And it's Willian. And the shot! And the follow-up. Knocks it away. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Keeper's got good distance on that. Willian gets it back. Time and again they are repelled. Andre Almeida. Ruben Diaz tries to get it forward quickly. Benfica getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Dashing forward at pace. Jorginho. Jorginho! Needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Azpilicueta drives it forward. Pizzi. Weigl hoists it forward. Cleared away. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Benfica are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Rafa Silva with a long pass. Barkley. That intervention was very necessary.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Willian.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Rafa Silva. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Silva. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Batshuayi. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Rafa Silva. He's had a go! That's been and that is it. They hung on right till the
Mother
finish.
bitches.
Just by the only goal. Result, no question,
Almost
the most important
pitch cover,
thing, however
materné.
it came. Final score, 1-0. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
Well, good day to you. You join us on a pretty wet afternoon here. The clouds have opened and it is raining, a little bit wet and miserable. But that ought not to put us off. We are all indeed itching to go. Last few final checks and formalities are being gone through now. There is a very good crowd in, a boisterous crowd too, smashing atmosphere. And on a day like this, in this part of the world, there is nowhere you would rather be, with or without the rain. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. So that's got things underway. Raspilicueta. Oh, terrible pass. That's a foul, no two ways about
Oh,
it.
fuck.
Well, you might think he got off
No,
lightly.
no,
It is
no.
just a verbal warning. And it's Antonio.
Antonio usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can though.
Kovacic. Lanzini battles to win it back. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Antonio. He gets past his man. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Kovacic. Pulisic. Kovacic. He'll hit it! It's off target.
Nah.
Quite away.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Cresswell. Goes direct to the front line. Good idea, just poorly executed. And it's Kovacic. Jorginho. Giroud. Fabianski gets it upfield. Zabaleta goes looking. Now it's Pedro. Fence has got rid of that. And it's been taken straight back. Raspilicueta. Kovacic, out to the right, hoists it forward, could move up a gear here, gets a good foot in there.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Played back in, and here's Giroud, going for goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Giroud cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
Jorginho does well to read it and intercepts. And it's played forward. Willian.
Jebem ti joystick, pizda. A, naša žolja, what the fuck?
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Jorginho. Rice. Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. Tries to get it forward quickly. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Cresswell. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Kovacic. Lanzini. Kovacic gets it back. Pedro. Pulisic. Ogbonna. Rice. Lanzini. And it's Antonio. Oh, nice touch. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Zabaleta. Well, that's where he wants it, as Pliqueta gets into the right position to intercept. Willian. It's got through. Lanzini did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Has he picked him out? Going through. He's gone for it. They've scored.
Mater, tía,
The second half sparked straight into life.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
West Ham take the lead, 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Has a pop! Really well taken.
What the fuck happened there?
They have come
Goal!
With time and space aplenty, he is never going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Jorginho. Ogbonna. Cresswell. Diop. Ogbonna. Diop. Zabaleta. Zabaleta drives it forward. Rice goes looking. Willian tries to get it forward quickly. Kovacic. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Cresswell. Ogbonna. Diop. Forward it goes. Has he found his man? Willian. Kovacic. Jorginho. And it's Kovacic. Lovely bit of skill there. Looking for a decent ball in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's Pinaqueta. He's through the middle.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Has a hit! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
So here comes a substitution.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Zabaleta. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or... It's Jorginho!
Shoot!
Needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Katastrophen.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's Marcos Alonso. Has a pop!
Yeah, goal!
Late in the day! This could well be it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Hoists it forward. Diop cuts it out. Antonio.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
It could be in here. It's anyone's ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. So that's it. It is all over. And that's bounce-back ability. Responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So that's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin, and goodbye from us. Well, welcome everybody to a part of the world where football really matters. There is a healthy tension, great expectation building in the lead up to kick-off here. A little bit grey overhead, and indeed the forecast is for a drop or two of rain as the day grows older. But regardless of that, there is a lovely backdrop here. The ambience is good, smashing noise from both sets of supporters, and expectations high in both camps. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And this is Campbell. Pritchard, facing up to last season's champions. It is a tough ask of anyone, let alone a newly promoted side.
I think they've just got to remain composed. After all, this is what it's all about. That's why they worked so hard last season, to make it to the biggest stages like this and see if they've got what it takes to compete. Of course they're up against it, but you never know in football. They've got to stay calm.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposite.
Shoots! He's still got it, needs help. That looks a good ball. That intervention was very necessary. Willian gets flagged offside.
Oh, fuck it.
Pritchard.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
They get a throw in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's Pedro. Giroud. Giroud with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Lössl sends that a long way. Now it's Pedro. And here's Jorginho. Jorginho. Pedro plays it backwards, and they'll try again. And the shot! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Kovacic does well there, alert. And it's Pedro. Giroud. And it's played forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Pedro. It's Pedro!
Goal.
Pile driver. That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Fraser Campbell gets it out to the wing. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. No foul, says the referee. Forward it goes. Chance! And yes, it's there! And already they're looking to run away with it. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Chelsea get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. And here's Campbell. Campbell! And here's Giroud. Pulisic. Pritchard plays it forward. Kovacic. And here's Pedro. And here's Giroud. clearance and very necessary. Here's the ball in. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's Giroud! Another big chance that gets away.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Вооружен.
Point-blank header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kovacic sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Pulisic. We've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Chelsea go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And the second half gets underway. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Willian. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And it's Pedro. Chelsea picked up all 3 points from their Batshuayi with the shot!
Ай-яй-яй-яй.
Strike kept it fizzing low.
That's right, can strike him with the very best. It just lacked the accuracy to trick the keeper.
Kachunga. Good. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. There could be trouble here. And for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Finds himself eased off the ball. It's a throw-in. Christensen. Batshuayi looks to get on the end of this. Bakuna. 2 goals ahead and looking comfortable. Pritchard. Bakuna. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And here's and the shot! He scores!
Uh-oh.
Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and having played his part in the goal, a tightening up was inevitable.
Battles to win it back. Bakuna tries to get it forward quickly. Jorginho. Pritchard. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Well, they can break here. Batshuayi plays it long. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Pritchard. Oh, good interception. Oh, real danger here. And here's Giroud. Giroud!
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Kachunga. Clears it out of harm's way. Corner then. Huddersfield are making a change now.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final.
And a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
And he has been fouled there.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
That's a throw. Big chance! No, not this time.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Schindler. Schindler drives it forward. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Lörsel can hoist it clear. And, oh, that's too long.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And here's Campbell. Oh, the ball's come loose. Kepa gets it upfield. Just brushed off the ball there. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Oh, well, referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Chelsea have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story was told in predictable fashion.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day.